So you just found the perfect house for you and you're ready to move in. Well, congratulations. In this video, I will cover the top 10 things to do in order to make the move-in process as seamless as possible. Hi, my name is Stephen Bessie. I'm your local real estate agent here in Omaha, Nebraska with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. And if you or someone you know is looking to buy, sell, or maybe you're just curious about what the value of your home is, please don't hesitate to give me a call, shoot me a text, or send me an email at any time. All my contact information will be in the top of the description down below. Now let's get into the video. Have you ever got a new place and you've had a couple days to move in, but then you get a little bit sidetracked? And the next thing you know, you have one day to box up all your stuff and move it to your new place. So you panic like anyone would do and call the local moving companies. But then you figure out that they're all completely booked. So then you frantically call your friends and family members to see if anyone can rush over and help you. Just like that, something that could have been a stress-free and easy process has now become a chaotic and stressful process. That's where the first thing on our checklist comes in handy, which is to plan your moving timeline. Well, if that example hasn't convinced you to create a moving timeline, let me give you some other reasons why you should create a moving timeline. First and foremost, it helps you stay organized. A timeline gives you a clear roadmap of what needs to be done and when it needs to be done by. This will give you enough time to be able to organize who's going to be helping you. Is it going to be a moving company, your family, your friends? It also gives you enough time to designate who's going to be doing what. Secondly, it helps you avoid last-minute stresses. Nobody wants to rush through packing, cleaning, or setting up utilities on the day of the move. By planning ahead, you have time to tackle each task systematically, reducing the stress associated with moving. The second thing on our checklist is to organize and label your moving boxes. There are so many ways that this one simple step can make a world of differences. When moving, first and foremost, it helps you stay in control of your move. Imagine knowing exactly where each box belongs in your new home. There's no more tearing apart each box to figure out where it is that you put your toothbrush. The second reason is that it makes unpacking a breeze. When every box is labeled with its contents and its intended room, you can prioritize what to unpack first to make your house functional faster. The third thing on our checklist is something that can truly make or break your moving day: the essentials box. Let me explain why having one is an absolute lifesaver during a move. First and foremost, it is your survival kit on moving day. Picture this: you've arrived at your new home and you're exhausted. You need to freshen up and grab a charging cable for your phone or find an important document. Your essentials box has got you covered. Secondly, it's a time saver. Instead of digging through countless boxes to find your toothbrush or your child's favorite stuffed animal, you'll have everything you need right at your fingertips. The fourth thing on our checklist is something that should always be at the forefront of your mind when moving to a new home, which is safety. Let's dive into why planning for safety in your new home is an absolute must. First and foremost, it's about peace of mind. Knowing that your home is secure and safe for your family provides a sense of peace that is priceless. For this, I recommend just getting a couple of security cameras, maybe a Ring doorbell or something like that, or even just placing a security sign in the front of your yard. Secondly, it prevents accidents. Simple safety measures like proper lighting, handrails, and non-slip surfaces will prevent accidents and injuries more than you think. Keeping on the same topic of safety, with our fifth thing on our checklist is to change all the locks. Even though the previous homeowners are supposed to give you their keys, you still don't know if they have any extra keys or who they gave their keys out to. The same goes for the security pads on the side of a garage. If it already has a security code, please make sure to change it. Most likely, you'll need to go to the head unit at the top of the garage in order to change it, but it's not that hard. The sixth thing on our checklist is to deep clean the house and get pest control. When you are moving, you don't want to move into a dirty house. Most of the time, even when it looks clean, it's really not that clean. To do this, you can either hire professional cleaners or you can just do it yourself. But make sure if you do it yourself to schedule time ahead of moving to deep clean the whole house, because it is very time consuming. With the pest control, you want to make sure that you get rid of all the bugs that could be inside or outside of the house, especially because you don't know what bugs are outside that might be biting your four-legged friend. The 7th thing on our checklist is to update your address. You should do this for all your delivery services that you have, such as DoorDash, Amazon, eBay, and anything that will get sent to your house. This also goes for any mailing services that you have, such as a weekly newsletter or maybe your credit card statements. Moving on to the 8th thing on our checklist is something that you don't want to skip out on, which is home insurance. With this, you want to buy the best plan that you can afford. Studies have shown that 1 in 4 people, after buying their house, use it within the first 60 days. By buying it, it will significantly reduce the chance of you being in financial struggles after buying a house if anything goes wrong. The 9th thing on our checklist is especially important if you work from home. This is to set up your utilities and services before you move in. No one wants to move into a house that doesn't have internet or cable services. Well, maybe you can get away without cable services. But the worst thing that can happen is you've just moved in to your brand new home that you absolutely love. And the next day, you're ready to work from home and you log onto your computer and you have no internet. Now you're panicking trying to find a source of internet, or you're forced to call out of work. Please don't have this happen to you. Just plan ahead and call those providers to make sure that you have all the services that you need ahead of time. Now, let's get into the last thing on our checklist, the 10th thing, which is to familiarize yourself with the neighborhood. Make sure you know where the nearest hospital is, where you can go get groceries, and what the best places are to get stuff like a haircut or just whatever you need. And if you don't know where you can find these places, there's always a neighborhood Facebook group, or you can go on the app called Nextdoor and ask someone about where the best places are to go. These apps will also help you integrate yourself within the community by allowing you to get to know your neighbors without actually having to go face to face. If you follow this checklist of the 10 things to do when moving, it will make the process seamless and stress-free. Well, at least for the most part. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, comment down below, and subscribe to let me know that you want more of this content. And if you have any questions about anything, please put them down in the comments down below or contact me personally.